United States on Tuesday imposed sanctions on entities in Iran and Russia, accusing them of attempting to interfere in the 2024 U.S. election. U.S. Treasury Department said in a statement the entities, a subsidiary of Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps and an organization affiliated with Russia's military intelligence agency, aimed to stoke socio-political tensions and influence the U.S. electorate during the 2024 U.S. election. The governments of Iran and Russia have targeted our election process and institutions and sought to divide the American people through targeted disinformation campaigns. Treasury's acting Undersecretary for Terrorism and Financial Intelligence, Bradley Smith, said in a statement. The United States will remain vigilant against adversaries who would undermine our democracy. Russia's embassy in Washington said in a statement to Reuters, Russia has not and does not interfere in the international affairs of other countries, including the United States. Right. As President Vladimir Putin has repeatedly stated, we will respect the will of the American people. All insinuations about Russian machinations are malicious slander invented for use in the internal political struggles in the United States. Republican Donald Trump was elected president in November, beating Democratic candidate Kamala Harris and capping a remarkable comeback 4 years after he was voted out of the White House. Yeah, I think the bottom line here is it's not time to freak out yet and think that more is being done as a result of Executive Order 13848 than what is being done. Right now, the inauguration is still going ahead as planned. But this is movement, and this is action on Executive Order 13848. You know, and I think there are a lot more conversations to be had. What else is in the news with regard to election interference? Because what this says, and I'm sure that Donald Trump is not going to like it, what this says is it confirms that, yes, there was interference in the 2024 U.S. election. Yes. Based on his executive order to investigate that and to report on it. The answer was yes, there was interference. So The Hill is reporting this too. The Guardian, NBC News, it's all over. You know, I'm sure the pundits are jumping all over this now too. Let's just see if anybody's got a different take on it. How about we'll go to Al Jazeera to see if we get a really drastically different take. The U.S. says affiliates of the Iranian and Russian governments worked to sow division during the 2024 elections. Today's sanctions build on numerous previous U.S. government actions that have disrupted Iran's attempts to undermine confidence in our democratic institutions and Russia's global malign influence campaigns and illicit cyber activities. So, I mean, yes, we can go to ChatGPT on this and say search for news about 2024 election interference. Update me about what has happened and what may happen from here. Specifically, address Executive Order 13848. Foreign interference in the 2024 U.S. presidential election has been a significant concern, blah, 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 blah. Sanctions imposed today, December 31st. Executive Order 13848, which was signed into law by Donald Trump in 2018 and was renewed by Joseph Biden in September 2024, declares a national emergency concerning foreign interference in U.S. elections and authorizes sanctions against individuals and entities involved in such activities. Yeah, this is it. That's all it is so far. It's something that's worth tracking and paying attention to. But it's not any kind of a, it's not earth-shattering news yet. I think the most significant thing about this, and again, the thing that Donald Trump is going to dislike the most, is that it casts a cloud over his election, providing official documentation and evidence that there was interference in the U.S. presidential election. Now, it doesn't say that the interference was to help him win. It says that the interference was to sow division. We've been through some of the most polarized political times in our history, and this offers evidence that that's not an accident, that that's been by design. So I guess that's all I've got for now.